and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Sebinaah Speaks video. If you've never watched one of these before, it's basically when I get annoyed at something or I have to complain about something or just generally rant and vent, I come and sit in front of my camera and film it for all of you so that I can share it. But yeah, so today's video is going to be all about like hijabi role models and like vloggers as role models on social media. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. So yeah, basically the reason that I'm making this video is because last week I put up a picture on my Instagram of me wearing some skinny jeans and I got like a few negative comments, which I knew I was going to get anyway before I even uploaded the picture. And then like somebody was like, just take your hijab off. And I don't let comments get to me. Like, I know myself well enough to not let other people's words affect me. But I kind of wanted to make this video just to address the topic as a whole. Now firstly, if you go on my Instagram, I'll leave the link below. Most of you follow me on Instagram anyway. But if you go on my Instagram, I'm generally always in dresses or in skirts. Or like loose trousers. I hardly ever wear skinny jeans. And if I do wear skinny jeans, I don't upload a picture of them onto my Instagram. Now the reason that you're not supposed to wear skinny jeans, or as a hijabi you're not supposed to wear skinny jeans, is because the whole purpose of hijab is to be modest and to cover up, and skinny jeans that show the whole shape of your legs. Now that being said, I've always said this, that hijab is a journey, it's a transition, it doesn't happen overnight. You can't expect somebody to go to sleep one day and wake up the next and be a completely reformed person. And everybody has their own journey, and whilst I know I'm on a platform where other people can see me, especially young impressionable people, I do believe it's important for me to be honest sometimes. Like, I don't always show pictures of me wearing jeans, but once in a while I do, so that people know that actually, you know what, everybody struggles. It's part of being human, and it's the trying that matters, and it's the trying that is important in our religion. But I don't really want to discuss the whole jean thing today. What I wanted to discuss is like how people instantly assume that because you're on a platform where you've got an audience, that you have to be A, socially responsible, and B, that you're a role model. I'm going to put this out there, I'm very, very conscious about being socially responsible. Anyone who knows me knows this. Like, I swear in real life, but I won't do it on camera or won't do it on social media. Not because I'm being fake, not because I'm being fake, or not because I want to give off the impression that I'm something different, but because religiously you're not supposed to do it. So why am I going to use a platform that I have that I can do something good on to promote something that's not correct? You know, and that kind of expands to, we all sin differently. Like, one of the things, okay, let me take music as an example. Islamically, we're not supposed to listen to music. Now pretty much everybody does. It's hard. You go on YouTube, you watch TV, you're out in the shops, it's there, it's everywhere. It's very hard to avoid it. But if I was then actively promoting it on my Instagram, I'm going to be held accountable for that. Does that make sense? So although I may do it on my own, it's down to me to be socially responsible and not do it and not influence other people to do it when I've got such a huge platform. I don't know if I'm making sense. Sometimes I sit here and just ramble and it doesn't make sense. Now I've lost my flow. What was I saying? Yeah, so I am very like conscious about what I promote, and I always try and, even though I'm a fashion and beauty blogger, I say blogger very loosely, I don't actually blog, I haven't used my website in months, but even though I'm a fashion beauty blogger, I try very hard to talk about religion and to talk about inspirational and motivational stuff, because I think it's so important that as a woman from an ethnic minority, from a certain religious background that people are very judgmental about, I think it's very important for me to use this platform to empower and inspire other women to do the same. Now, all of that being said, I never asked for this responsibility. When I made my Instagram account 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was sat in a uni lecture with one of my best friends, Charlotte, going through her Instagram account. I'd never seen Instagram before, and she was following all of these funny pages, and I was like, this is jokes, I need something to scroll through whilst I'm sat in my lectures, you know. And I made my Instagram, and within a week I had about 700 or 800 followers, and my friend was like, this is crazy. And it kind of started from there. So I never made it with the intention for it to get so big. I never made it with the intention of, I'm gonna share my outfits. It was just, you know how you make your own Facebook page? It was literally that. It was just an Instagram page. So to some extent, I never kind of asked for this. It just happened, and I'm very socially conscious. But if I didn't want to be, I have the freedom to not be. You know, fine, I'll be held accountable for anything that I share, but likewise, you're going to be held accountable for anything that you follow. Everybody has a brain of their own, and you can't say I did X, Y, and Z just because somebody else was doing it. And you can't say that, you know, what annoys me is, and I see it on many, many accounts, where somebody will go to somebody's account and be like, you're not supposed to do this because there's so many people following you. But surely those people have a brain of their own. They have, if they're young, they have mums and dads that can teach them stuff. They have siblings that can teach them stuff. They have books. They have the internet. They can go and research things themselves. You can't hold one person accountable just because they've got a platform. You can't hold them accountable for everybody else following and copying them. Yes, it does happen. Yes, that person should be more socially aware. But if they don't want to be, then they're well in their right to not be. You know, and it annoys me when I see it on Instagram. It's like, oh, like you can see like, when you know when you can see like this much of somebody's hair, and like people are like, oh, you can see your hair, this is not a hijab, there's girls following you that are going to take this the wrong way. Like, why are you attacking this person for? I'm sure what they've done and what they are doing is a lot more beneficial than the negative that they're doing. It's a constant battle trying to like justify what I'm doing to people. It's got to a point where I'm like, you know what, sorry, I'm not gonna try and justify anything to anyone. This video is not a justification. It's just me sat here like kind of explaining things, hoping that it might clarify it for some people. But like at the end of the day, my intentions, my niyyah, what I'm trying to do is between me and God. You know, and I've never had the wrong intentions. I've never posted a picture like thinking, oh yes, like I want one of these girls to wear this or to do this. I'm not perfect. I've never ever said I'm perfect. I've never ever said that I'm a role model. I've never ever said that I'm a good Muslim. Yeah, I've never said that I'm a good Muslim. I'm trying to be a better Muslim, but that doesn't mean that I'm perfect, and it doesn't mean that I'm a good Muslim. And if people want to follow me for fashion and style and beauty, then they can. And I try and put religion and I try and put other things in there as well. But ultimately, I shouldn't have to be responsible, and I shouldn't have to feel responsible for what other people choose to do after seeing what I do. Because at the end of the day, we all have our own individual relationships with our Lord. You could see somebody and think, God, she's not a good Muslim, and you have no idea what relationship she has with her Lord behind closed doors. And vice versa, you could see somebody like clad in head to toe in a burqa, and you have no idea whether that person prays or not. You have no idea what they do when they go home. Because we all have our own relationships with our Lord. And we all have secrets in our heart that other people don't know. Now that being said, I feel like I'm like bouncing back and forth. That being said, when you wear a hijab, you are taking on a responsibility. You know, and one of the comments I see a lot on social media is, oh, you wouldn't judge non-hijab. I hate the term hijabi because I don't like the term, but you wouldn't judge non-hijabi girls in that way. But the bottom line is that when somebody wears a hijab, they are clearly Muslim, so they clearly become an ambassador for the faith. Whereas when somebody is not wearing hijab, nobody really knows that they're Muslim. If you're in front of a group of people that don't know you, they will only see the scarf, they will only know that you are Muslim. So your actions don't reflect on you as a person, they reflect on the faith as a whole. You know? And whilst because I've been through the struggle of wearing hijab, taking it off quite a few times and then putting it on permanently, I know the struggle that you go and how you try and adapt your wardrobe and how you try and adapt your lifestyle, but other people don't always know that. So I think, yes, we do need to be, as hijabi women, we need to be more conscious of how we are portraying ourselves to the world as a whole. But I think we need to stop pinning the blame for other people's actions on girls in hijabs, or girls in hijabs who are on a certain platform or have a certain audience. Yeah, that's it. That's my rant, guys, basically. I don't even know if it made sense. I can't even conclude it because the conclusion was the argument, if that makes sense. But if you like this video, if you want me to do more chatty videos, let me know down below. I always go loud at the beginning and end of a video. I don't know why. But yeah, make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I shall see you all soon, inshallah.